Hi guys, welcome to the Counterpoints podcast. My name is Malik Foster. I'm one of your co-hosts for the Counterpoints podcast.
Hey everybody, I'm Samantha Adams. I'm one of your other co-hosts.
And I'm Everett Stevenson. I'm your
That's Everett Stevenson. For those of you guys listening, he's out of town right now, trying to bring to you what he can bring to you from where he's at. He's off location, so sometimes his Wi-Fi might get a little hanky or janky, but we're gonna step in and help him out. But that's our third.
Yeah, I think you're back.
Yeah, you're back. That's our third co-host, Everett Stevenson.
Yes, and I wanted to thank.
You went mute. You there, E? You went mute.
Yeah, you went mute again, E. Well, you experienced.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, but we wanted to thank you guys for jumping in today. And I do apologize because I'm in the road. I'm got a lot going on. I got family with me, and I'm still trying to bring this to y'all today, so it's crazy. But we wanted to talk about spooky season and all of the things that we have going. But before we get into the show intro, I just wanted to take some time real quick to promote one of our local Black businesses this month. And if one of you guys can assist me real quick in helping to pull up this man's website. This week, we're going to highlight Mac Law Firm. This is the lead at Mac Jr. He is an attorney based out of New York. He does business law, and give us just a second. His website will be pulling up here. The website is maclawfirm.com. He does business, entertainment law, estate planning, and IP consulting work. He is licensed in the state of New York, but he also, his firm can also do work in the state of Florida as well. So please feel free. It brings the dedicated, devoted services to everyone, and offers it in different areas such as, like I said, wills, estates, trusts, business transactions, and different things of that nature. So we wanted to highlight the Mac Law Firm. And real quickly, I want to just give you guys an overview of what today's show would be about. We plan on discussing some of our favorite scary movies, a couple of the different things that we liked about them, some of the things that we wanted to highlight on that as well. And also ways that we think that we would kind of use those individuals to help us against some of our different adversaries that we may face in this world. So with that being said, I'll let my other co-host kind of come in and take over.
Yeah, sure. So first, we wanted to go over what our top, 5 scary movies are, right? So I have my list, and I also have 3 honorable mentions, right? There's probably more than those because scary movies happen to be my favorite type of movie. I know most people hate scary movies, but first, you know what? We started off wrong, y'all. Happy Halloween. Today is Halloween, so happy Halloween. Y'all make sure y'all be safe out there in those streets.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
If you choose to go outside.
Be safe out there if you're going to any parties or any festivities and stuff like that, because people be crazy out here.
Absolutely. I went to a Halloween party last night. I was Cleopatra. I'm still channeling the queen. But yeah, so with my 5 scary movies, and my 5 scary movies have pretty much been these 5 since I was little, right? To age myself, I'm an 80s baby, so I grew up on the original scary movies. So my top 5 are Nightmare on Elm Street. For those of y'all don't know, that's Freddy. Jason. Child's Play, that's Chucky. Children of the Corn, and It, the original It. And by honorable mention, I got The Conjuring, Insidious, and Pet Sematary. And so let me tell you why these movies are my favorite. So Nightmare on Elm Street, which is Freddy. Freddy was scary when I was little, because first of all, there was nobody like him. You couldn't go to sleep. He would come get you in your dreams, but then as I got older and I watched him, Freddy is freaking hilarious. Like, he's got jokes. He's super funny. He's still crazy because he kills people in sleep while they're dreaming, but I really enjoyed him. The thing about Jason Voorhees, the reason why I found him to be kind of cool is because no matter how fast you ran, you could drive, you could do whatever, but somehow he would still catch you. He would always catch you. I don't know how he did it. I still don't know. It's a mystery. Chucky. So let me tell you a little something about Child's Play. Well, when I was little, they used to have this doll called My Buddy, and they had the girl version called Kid Sister. They also had the black one, the black girl doll called Cricket, right? And they were pretty much Chucky dolls. This is also in the age of Teddy Ruxpin with the talking teddy bear when you put a cassette tape in his tummy. So anyway, I really, really, really wanted a Cricket doll, either Cricket or my Kid Sister, right? Preferably Cricket. I really wanted one. And then this movie came out, and then I didn't want one no more. And all my friends that had one, I used to be low-key a little bit jealous that they had one. But then when this movie came out, I was glad I didn't have one, and they never played with theirs anymore. My sister had one, and she said one time she swears that Cricket doll was looking at her in her sleep. So, I was always happy that I didn't get one, even though I wanted one until that movie came out. And Chucky's off the freaking chain. You know what I'm saying? He's an off the chain character. Children of the Corn. A lot of people haven't seen that movie, and Children of the Corn is classic. There's a bunch of bad freaking kids.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That movie was crazy, and it was one of the scariest movies in the world to me. The scariest part, it's funny because I remember as a kid with the graphics, they seemed so real back then, but then as an adult, you're looking at it like
you have a different perspective. It's like when you were a child, you had more fear in those movies.
Right.
Like, it was something brand new. So with technology and stuff, like nowadays, it's just like, it's not the same. Like, they'll use more CGI, they use more stuff. So back then it was like more realistic. You're like,
right.
Come on. Like, they couldn't use all that fancy technology that they use now.
So with Children of the Corn, this is a point of the movie, right? Where they're like trying to sacrifice some people, and the devil is coming, right? And the devil's coming, and you can see his head in the dirt. Everett
I think we just lost E.
We just lost Everett. He'll be popping back in. But you can see the devil in the dirt coming towards the people, right? And I remember being so scared. Like, I just wanted to run and hide and all that. And then when I was in college, I bought all my favorite scary movies, right? And I sat down and I waited to watch Children of the Corn because it was the scariest to me. Because I had seen Jason, Freddy, and Chucky 100,000 times. They all got 90 million friggin' sequels. And then I watched it, and I was waiting for that part, and that part came on, and I was like, man, look, that ain't even scary.
So Sam, like, in your top movie, right? So how would you like get out of the situations that some of the characters in your movie ran?
Freddy?
Because he was all about the dreams and all that.
He was definitely about the dreams, but it's hard.
Freddy's coming for you.
It's hard with Freddy because even when people would take like medicine to keep him up, like no-dose and stuff like that, they would like zone out. He started to find ways to get into their daydreams. So Freddy would be really, really hard. I would just hide. Something, be quiet. Something, find a way to hide in my sleep.
Yeah, that's something crazy.
Yeah,
let me drop these ones real quick. I'm sorry, are you getting away with Fred?
No, he was asking. I didn't talk about my last favorite movie though, which was It. With Jason, how would I have avoided Jason? I just probably never went to Camp Crystal Lake. I just wouldn't have went. And when things started getting creepy, because the thing about Jason is things started getting creepy and people was being oblivious to it. I'd have been on high alert from the gate. Like the minute everything started getting creepy, I'd have been ready to go. Chucky, I'd have burned that doll like the mom did at the end of that movie at the beginning. The movie would have been real short. It would have been a short film. The thing talking and don't got no batteries. When the mother saw that thing that had no batteries and it was talking, it should have been over for the toy. That was it. What do you mean batteries included? The things over here talk about hidey ho, ha ha ha, I don't got no batteries. Ha 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 hell.
I know, right? Like I definitely would have like beat up on Chucky. Like, come on now.
Right.
Like, he basically was nothing without that big old machete knife. Like,
right. Take the knife.
Chucky know how to get our Achilles
Fight
heels.
You said what?
You gotta get.
I mean, it was just scary as a child, though. But like as an adult, I'm like, that's really not a scary movie. But as a child, for a child, that's a super scary movie. Like, especially if you have a dog.
Also, I put the Leprechauns in my list as well for some of the scary movies. Because like those ones look scary, man. And to your point too, as far as like dolls that look crazy, them Trolls dolls used to kind of like look crazy to me too, though. Yeah, them Troll dolls used to like have them ugly looking face here and all the hair. Like you said, and that was one of the first things that had like that chaos following. Like I think the Beanie Babies came a little bit after, but like the Trolls was like that first thing and everybody was like collecting, like, you know, all of those different Trolls. Yeah. It was ugly looking.
Well, I want to shout out because Sam said a lot of the stuff that I was scared of as a child. I want to shout out to Hills Have Eyes. That was pretty scary for me, and the Saw movies. So like, although they're like more of a suspense and thriller, it was still kind of scary getting kidnapped and being put through torture. I mean, that's actually quite terrifying, even as an adult. Like, so I'm thinking of that as an adult scary movie. Like, okay, that's like legit kind of scary situation.
Well, if you're thinking adult, like Hostel is scary too. Imagine, you know what I'm saying?
I put Us on that too. I think that one was scary as well. Like to just know that, like, you know, I mean, the premise behind it, like, you know, people will want your organs and want, you know, you essentially, like that's wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's why I have by honorable mention The Conjuring. They said that The Conjuring is a true story, you know, where the house was pretty much haunted. You know what? Another one of my favorite movies.
On there? Did we say that?
I was about to say, and I was watching it the other day with my sister, and I didn't put it on the list. The Poltergeist. The Poltergeist was a scary freaking movie. You know, the little girl watching the TV gets sucked into the TV. They can't get her out. You know, you got the old man talk about God is in his holy temple. Like that thing was scary. All of them were. And the craziest thing about the things that happen in real life following the Poltergeist, right? How so many of the cast members died suddenly, whether it be sickness or whatever. They just died, including the little girl. But to finish answering your question, Pet Cemetery was scary. Because imagine your little pet dies, you go put them in the friggin' grave and then the thing come back alive. No. No,
Pet Cemetery was one of the scary ones.
Yeah, it was definitely and scary. But to answer Malik's question, about what would I do to avoid Children of the Corn? I don't know, because remember, Children of the Corn was literally them just driving into a town with some freaking crazy possessed people.
Kids, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would have had to take them kids out. You know, sometimes you just gotta
do what you gotta do.
What you gotta do.
Do it in the name of Jesus.
Like people always try to like go around it, but sometimes you just gotta take out the threat. You know?
Yeah.
Bring them kids over.
My language, but fuck them kids. That's Malik's.
Yeah,
that's Malik's mantra when it comes to Children of the Corn.
Because I think with these scary movies today, I think they really need to take an old school approach to them. Like you don't need all that technology. I mean, use it where like it's necessary. That's how I feel. Like use it when it's necessary, and like, you know, go back to the old school feel. You know. Yeah. Modern day, like, you know, graphics. Technology. Yeah, you know, I think some movies they did good, like The Quiet Place, that was done pretty good. You know, Hush, that was done pretty good in my opinion. I thought that was pretty kind of scary and creepy. I mean, it's just like how I put it. The story could have been better, I think, but I think overall that movie was okay. Train to Busan, that was a good movie, but it's like more the zombie stuff is like, it's just like how I put it. It's not scary, but it's always terrifying.
But the zombie stuff has always been like that, kind of like People Under the Stairs.
Yeah. So that's a good one. People Under the Stairs. That's a throwback. I almost forgot about that one. Yeah, I like that movie too. That was like one of my mom's favorite ones. People Under the Stairs with family. They like that movie.
And what about you, E? How would you defend against some of these people, some of these characters?
What I would do is I probably would definitely get, like you said, get out of the trouble the first time that I see something going crazy. And then the second thing I'm gonna do is, listen, I'm bargaining. Like, you know, hey, listen. I'm not your problem. In fact, I'm looking for your issue. We can probably work together to get them because look, bro, they've been out here terrorizing me. I'm helping them. Like, they over there. You don't want me. I ain't got nothing for you, but you want to go get them.
So you just gonna be a snitch.
I'm about to use. No, I don't know about that. I'm gonna use my skill set.
That's what you sound like.
I'm gonna use my skill set.
You sound like the snitch over there.
No, that's not. That's called the gift of gab. What I'm going to do is I am going to realize in that situation it's probably best that we team up. You feel what I'm saying? And go get these people. You feel me?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like a lot of these movies, they want to go their own ways. They want to explore stuff they don't want to explore. It's like, no, don't do it. Like, what's down there? You're like, no.
That is so funny.
So that's one of the things. So, I mean, so the zombie movie, like zombie type movies, that's kind of hard. Like how you would defend like Quiet Place. I guess that's not a zombie movie, but you know, when there's a bunch of creatures that can move fast or there's a bunch of them coming at you, those are the type of scary movies that it's like hard to like really defend against. Like if like everybody just got this crazy virus and start turning to zombies, and if you get bit, you get into a zombie. How would you change that? Like,
you better go hide. That's what I'm saying.
Like Walking Dead stuff.
Yeah, like you gotta go hide. And you know what I noticed about all those kinds of movies? People never leave the space that they're in, right? Like,
they always say in the city or town or whatever.
Yeah, like let's say it's happening in New York City. Why are you still there? Why don't you go to like Jersey or something? Like, why you gotta be right there in the middle of zombies?
It's like always their method of transportation gets messed up. Like, you know.
And it doesn't make sense because everybody's dead. You can get gas on the way. You can take a car and go get gas on the way. Like, who's gonna stop you? The police? I just want to know.
Well, you gotta swipe your card in. Actually, you know what? It would be hard to get gas.
Not if you know how to work the machine. You just figure out how to work the little machine, tell you how to put gas up.
They know
to
jump up in your car too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they'd be then popped up, you know what I'm saying, in the back seat while you trying to make something shake. You know what I mean? You don't never know.
They do that now with the gas station. So you just gotta be ready.
Shoot, they come. The people asking for change come up on you out the crevices and cracks and stuff.
That's all that is practice. That's just practice.
Right.
Y'all just I can't wait to take it off my head.
But yeah, I guess you would just snitch, huh? Gift the gab.
No. My plan is again to tell him to make a enemy of my an enemy of my enemy is a friend.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's how that goes. You know, I'm looking at it more so from the standpoint of, oh, you know what? I was trying to go get them too. Who you looking for?
Come on, let's go. Let's go together.
That's crazy, cause I promise you, that's my upstairs neighbor. I kept telling them to stop stumping on them stores. I'm gonna get them, bro. In fact, what I'm gonna say is, in fact, bro, you go that way, I'm gonna go this way. And
I'll meet you up there.
Yeah, we're gonna see you catch each other.
I feel like if I was in a group, I'd be going, yo. Like they'd be all trying to check everything out, trying to solve the problem. I'd just be running, like I'm out to the next town. Like
what they say, listen, my strategy, I ain't gotta beat the killer. I just gotta beat the other person.
Right, you just gotta be the survivor. This is survival.
You gotta beat the other person. You ain't gotta beat the killer. You know what I'm saying? Just make your way.
Yeah. Shoot.
Oh shit.
I'll just be on the end credit scene, just chilling. Like, man, I hope it worked out for everybody.
man.
Your phone's still working.
Yeah, I hope your phone good. Like we was in
No,
some
it's
grass
good.
for me.
Grass.
It looked like it just blew down, but no. I do apologize. I was just out of town because of my uncle. My uncle got ordained as a minister today, and or excuse me, as a deacon. And then
Congrats
also,
to him.
yes, thank you guys. And this is his 65th birthday, so a lot of our family members came from out of town and stuff like that to celebrate. And that's why
Nice.
we try to bring it to y'all a little bit earlier. But as some of y'all know, when it comes to dealing with family, things don't always go as tentatively planned if you have a family like mine. So you can do all of the preparing, you can do all of the prep work that you would like to do, but somehow, some way, spooky hours seem to creep on into right. Spooky minute can turn to spooky hour with your people very soon. So with my people at least, very soon. So but I'm excited to see, some of my family and stuff like that. But so I know Sam mentioned the Poltergeist are some of our favorite ones. One of my favorite killers that I think that I would look to try to one of my favorite killers that I look to see that I try to I gotta say that I would look to, because I think my question would be like, which killer would I want to kind of use as my friends? And it wasn't was the Poltergeist, was that the dream catcher as well? Which one was that?
Those are different. So the Poltergeist, remember, the family
Yeah, the
living on
all in
a
the
Native American, no, they're living on a Native American burial ground, and the house was possessed with a bunch of ghosts. And the little girl, she was getting entranced by the television, by the static at the end of the night, and she got sucked into the TV. And they were terrorizing the family. That was the Poltergeist.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And then they
moved.
But hold on. Then they moved, and the ghost came with them.
Yeah,
that was
like roaches and bed bugs. You ain't gonna lose them. Hey, listen up. Hey, ask. Was the movie The Toy a scary movie?
The Toy.
With y'all remember that one with Richard Pryor, I believe?
I don't remember. But remember earlier, I was trying to remember the name of that movie, and I was like, the little puppets thing. It was the Puppet Master.
Oh yeah, the Puppet Master.
You know another scary movie as a kid? It's another doll one, the Pinocchio's Revenge. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Who he go after? The man that made him a boy?
Geppetto?
Yeah.
He came after Geppetto?
That he killed Geppetto? Yeah, Pinocchio became a murderer, yo. Let me see.
That's crazy. Will you stab people with his nose, tell him lies?
I don't know. That, super crazy.
That Disney was let Pinocchio come out. This is what I'm talking about the topic. This ain't the topic, so I ain't gonna go there. But how Pinocchio grow up to be a murderer?
Listen to this. One time, me and my niece, because me and my niece, we saw Sleeping Beauty on Netflix, right? And I was like, oh yeah, we should watch it, because she had seen the Disney cartoon or whatever. I'm like, let's watch this, thinking it's gonna be a cute little princess movie. Yo, Sleeping Beauty had been put to sleep because she was evil. And when she woke up, she was they had mannequins guarding her, and the mannequins would move. It would be the mannequins are like this, and then you turn around, you come back, and
so she didn't have a dwarfs?
Yo, the dwarves were trying to keep her asleep, I think, if my memory serves me correctly, because they knew that it was a twist on the story, because she was
Dopey was the queen. One trying to keep her out there.
Right, but they had to get through Rumpelstiltskin. They had to get through Rumpelstiltskin to get to her, but mind you, Prince Charming was the one that was trying to wake her up, because he thought that she was supposed to save everybody. It was like, nah, y'all don't want this smoke. Y'all don't want this problem. Everybody kept telling him. And he's thinking that there's just evil, and they're on his, against him. He's thinking that all of them are his adversary. And he wakes up and finds out she was freaking wretched. She was a bad person. She was a bad guy.
I got another one for y'all, though. Oh, y'all might not see, this is when we didn't talk about this segment. But this is a scary movie that wasn't really scary, but happened to end up being scary. I think when Richard Gere did this movie, he really set the tone for what was to come in the next 20 to 30 years prior. and that is Pretty Woman. I think Pretty Woman is a scary movie as well because I think that what became after Pretty Woman is frightful. I think that at that point, all women felt as though like, listen, all I gotta do is just wait for the right one.
The come up movie. You just gotta wait for that right rich.
I'm just waiting on the right one,
rich
boy.
guy to come
it
around.
Got scary then. You know what I'm saying? For a man who trying to do the right thing, it got real spooky after that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and change the subject back to what we was talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it back because ain't nobody listening to that movie.
So
Malik, you have made a good point about Saw. The thing that I thought about Saw is I was never scared by that movie ever.
You wasn't scared of Jigsaw?
Nah.
I mean, it's not like a scary movie. Like you're scared, but it's like, it's like a lot of what if scenarios. Like,
if I was in that situation, I would be scared. But watching it, I didn't find it to be frightening. But I did find it to be very suspenseful, right? Because it's more of a mind thinking type of movie. Like, how do they get out of this?
I mean, it's still scary, but like we're not scared because we're like, okay,
I didn't find it to be frightening at all.
Because I feel like we're adults, like we were children.
When the movie first came out, I went and saw that movie in the movie theater. The movie theater was packed. There were times in that movie, people were in the movie theater screaming, jumping, and carrying on.
Because it's scary.
And I'm sitting there the whole time like
if you're caught up in one of those scenarios and you gotta make choices.
I wasn't frightened. It was gory as all. It was gory. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to down Saw. I enjoyed the movie. You know what I'm saying? It was gory, it was suspenseful, but I was never scared. And I think a lot of that has to do with because I grew up watching things like Nightmare on Elm Street and Jason and Child's Play, Children Who Cornered It, that my expectation level for being frightened by a movie is there. And it don't really happen like that. Like, that's why Conjuring got an honorable mention, because Conjuring was kind of a scary movie, especially too, since it was supposed to be based off of a true story. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all about this though. What did y'all think Texas Chainsaw Massacre was scary?
The first one was.
And then I'm trying to think of the other one. Y'all remember
Ashton
when they went in the woods? What was the one when they went in the woods?
I think that's the one with Ashton Kutcher. That one wasn't that scary to me.
No, I'm not talking about Chainsaw Massacre. This was like almost that first one when, I don't know if y'all remember, but like this is like that first movie that I think that they was like, yo, we shot this all off a cell phone, and they was like off in the woods, and then people
Blair Witch
Project. Thank you. The Blair Witch Project was another one where I was just like, if I see that, that's something where I'd be like, you know what, I might have to go ahead.
Yeah,
that Blair Witch joint.
Blair Witch was spooky. It wasn't scary, but it was definitely spooky because it had like the fog and like it just looked real. There's another movie that's like that. What is the name of it? I can't think of the name of it. And it's like
the Blair Witch Project is definitely classic.
They got camcorders inside the house, and they're saying that the house is haunted, and it's like possessing people in their sleep. What is the name of that movie?
I don't know. Thanks to that, I think people even built businesses all that, like ghost hunting and all that. I'm like,
there's a truck that's over by my house. I see it all the time. It's a Ghostbusters truck. Ghostbusters was always a great movie. It was never scary.
More like comedic stuff like that.
It definitely was comedic.
I mean,
it was always a great
as a kid, low key Casper would scare me a little bit, like with those ghosts.
Casper was
the real one, the CGI.
Casper, the friendly ghost. He was friendly.
Not him. His uncles.
His friends.
His family. His mean family.
I named my car after Casper.
Nah, Casper is not scary though. That's not scary though.
Hey, Casper the friendly ghost. I loved Casper. The thing about it, it was scary because he lived in the sewer. So how do you avoid it? You don't go near the sewer. That's number one. Number two,
I can do that. I can manage that.
Stay out the woods with your friends. I can handle that too. And then you just stay away from clowns. It scared my sister. My sister don't like clowns to this day. To this day, she don't fool with nobody's clown. When I was
A
little,
lot of women claim they don't either.
right, and then but see, it'd be a trick bag. Let me use Malik's word. It'd be a trick bag. You find out later, like a clown, a clown. Damn, I didn't know he was a clown. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny.
That's kind of like Pinocchio's revenge. Like the little girl would blame the doll, but at the end, it was the little girl who was the killer.
You know what movie's good that wasn't scary, but it was good like that? It's kind of scary. The Good Son, and that was.
I was just thinking about that with Macaulay.
That was a remake.
He was acting crazy like that.
Yeah, and that was a remake. And that was a remake. I can't remember what the original movie was called, but in the original movie, it was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? And
shout out to the problem child. That was scary too. That little white boy kept getting into all of that trouble. He's doing the most. Problem child.
How much damage did he cause?
That boy, he was like the real life Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like how much damage? Like he would like destroy everything.
Right.
That boy was doing everything. He was doing the most. But real quickly, I just wanted to kind of go in real fast, just 1 second as I pull up the quote of the day, which states that here I am. I'm sorry, guys. I got to get it out of my photos here. And the quote of the day comes from Marcus Garvey. It says that fear is a state of nervousness fit for children and not man. When man fears a creature like himself, he offends God, in whose image and likeness he is created. So I wanted to go ahead and share that word with y'all to inspire y'all. I also want to go back in one more time and reference our Black Business of the Week, which is Mac Law Firm. Again, handling all business needs from IP to transactional information. He also does entertainment law, so you can get your contracts and things in order, as well as estate planning, servicing the greater New York area, as well as the greater state of New York, as well as the state of Florida. So please contact him for any business, entertainment, IP, or estate planning. You can go to maclaw.com, as well as emailing Leland at maclaw.com.
So you want to be macesq.com.
Oh, I'm sorry, macesq.com. Sorry, thank you. That is the website. So we definitely wanted to go ahead and show love for them and everything. And then doing that, I wanted to go ahead and kind of give in my closing thoughts, like Sam was just saying. You guys, be aware of your surroundings. Always keep one that you can get a little bit further away from. And I don't know what you got to do. Keep your little plan on deck. You know what I'm saying? So you always ain't gonna be the last one. Our parents always used to preach, just hey, listen, I get it, but you just dare not ever be last. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can be second or whatever, but you better not be last. Damn it, that's one thing they preach. So, make sure you keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, don't be no place you ain't got no business being. All right, go all in the woods if you ain't supposed to be glamping or camping or something like that. Just off looking for trouble. A lot of times you will find what you're looking for. So I just wanted to say that. Also, you guys can catch me at thatguy2104 on Instagram with any questions or comments that you guys may have. I wanted to let you guys know that. And that's all I pretty much got. You can catch us on Wednesdays, and here on Sundays we'll be returning back to our normal time next week. But yeah, that's all I have so far.
Thank you for everyone for coming out, listening to us. If you catch the replay, you can type #replay if y'all want. That'll help us out as well. My closing thoughts are, like what E said, be safe. Don't stick your nose in where it doesn't belong. In these scary movies, I feel like, they can start doing a better job with them, but I still like scary movies, especially the old school ones. Those are some of the better movies growing up as a child, even though, the Chucky movies terrified me because I had like a little doll, a black doll. So I would look at that at night and I'd just be sweating under my covers and just torturing my mind. So that's like some of the scariest movies to me. Like when I'm just torturing my mind, can't sleep at night, Of course, I'm an adult now, so it won't have that effect. But Like that's how you know it's scary when it has that effect on the children. So that's where you measure it at with the children, because if it can scare the children, then you did a good job. But so anyways, yeah, thanks guys. Once again, you can catch me at Malik M. Foster on all social media handles, and like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and if you guys have any questions, you can DM us, comment, send us a message.
Yeah, so and my closing thoughts are, like I said, like we keep saying, stay safe, be smart. You know how when you're watching a scary movie and you see something about to happen because you know it's about to happen, and you're yelling at the TV, or in your mind you're like, don't do that, whatever. Just follow your instincts. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here being all oblivious, ignoring red flags, stuff like that. Just be smart. The other thing I wanted to say before we closed, it's Clark Atlanta University's homecoming. Shout out to my HBCU. We have 2 mottos: culture for service, and my favorite, I will find a way to make one. So don't forget that. Find a way to make one, even when in danger. You got to get up out of there. You got to do what you got to do. You need to learn how to use that finesse in success and in safety. Okay. So again, we love y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with us. Make sure you check us out, like E said, every Wednesday at 8:30 on Instagram for our What's Up Wednesday segment, and check us out right here on Facebook every Sunday for our regular Counterpoise podcast. If you guys ever want to go ahead, and if you have any topics that you want us to discuss, you can go ahead and you can DM us, comment, I don't know, email us, however you want to let us know. Please also feel free to be interactive. We love interacting with you guys, even while we're on the podcast. It's not something that you only have to watch. You always can just go ahead and throw your little 2 cents in, and we'll incorporate it. We can even bring you in sometimes. Make sure you check out for this show to be posted to YouTube later on today, in case you missed it. So thank you for joining us again for our Spooky Minute. And we will see you all on Wednesday.
Sunday. On Wednesday, yeah.
Yep, we will see you guys on Wednesday. I am trying to pull our music up because my thing decided it didn't want to stay. Sorry for the delay. Here it is. All right, y'all. Take care. Oh, one thing, how could I forget? If you guys want to follow us, make sure you follow us on Counterpoise Podcast right here on our Counterpoise page here on Facebook. We also have the Counterpoise person. Please also feel free to follow us on our Counterpoise page on Instagram. If you want to follow me, you can follow me right here on Facebook at Samantha Adams -ESQ, and on Instagram at Samantha Renee 77 ESQ. So again, tell a friend to tell a friend, tap in, like, share, subscribe. This thing is giving me the hardest time in the world. See ya.
Hey. Peace, guys.
Peace out, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Happy Halloween. Stay safe.
Stay safe out there, y'all.
Don't eat candy that's not wrapped.
And wipe it off too. You don't want no COVID germs.